Hi, my name is Ken. I'm a Dallas-based portrait photographer, and I live specifically in University Park near the SMU campus. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself as a photographer and give you some insight in what kind of philosophy I have and what kind of style I have so that you can make a decision whether I'd be the right photographer for you. So, if you look at my portfolio, one of the things you'll see are headshots. Headshots are very special. I believe nowadays headshots are more important to the professional world more than ever, especially now that we're in the pandemic and your digital presence means more than anything. Well, headshots are something that require a lot of precision. I believe there's two sides to a headshot. On the one side, you want a headshot to very much look like you, something that's very genuine. On the other side, I believe there's a certain kind of story that you're trying to tell. And that story is in the kind of profession, in the way that you serve. And there's also a story in what kind of things we want to portray. So there's a lot of things that go into the headshots. There's the angle, there's the lighting. Each face is quite different in how they receive the light and what kind of lighting is flattering to them. There's also different kind of camera angles that can make you appear to be more confident, to be more commanding in presence, or to be somebody who has somewhat of an approachable demeanor. So during those headshots, I like to take a variety of different kind of shots and kind of see what comes out of that. But I like to be very intentional in the way that I shoot. The second thing that I'd like to talk to you about is family portraiture. So first of all, I'm a family man. I have two kids. I've been married for over 20 years. I believe one of the most important things about shooting family is everyone needs to be happy. Especially the kids. I like to spend a little bit of extra time to make sure that the kids feel like they're special. There's some time for them to just run around and play around. One of the best places I think to do family portraiture is outdoors in a park or in a certain kind of environment where people can all feel happy. In family portraiture, it can be challenging with the composition. You have the dynamics of the different members. Everyone's a different height. Finding the right lighting that can span across many different people. So one of the things that I also do is I can bring in lighting to the environment. I can also bring in lighting actually to your very home. One of the photos that I shot was actually on a patio. And sometimes I realize that it's very challenging to get an extended family all together to a certain location and schedule a photo shoot. So one of the services that I offer is that I'll actually come to your place and actually set up and really set up something to make your living arrangements and give it really that extra kind of pop and give it the flattering lighting that studio lighting can provide. Lastly, I do editorial photos, things that are used for marketing purposes and that have a special purpose. So finally, one of the last things I'd like to talk to you about is my pricing. I'm one of the few photographers that offer basically pay what you want pricing. This might seem very strange, but this pricing is based on the principle that I believe you have a conscience. I want you to feel fully happy with the photos that you receive. I realize that photos are very subjective. So in a way, this kind of pricing gives me the way to feel free, and it also can make you feel a little bit more relaxed as you're doing the photos. So if you're doing a photo that's quite simple in nature, the way this package works is we schedule a 1-hour photo shoot. And then we shoot maybe 200 photos, and then we cull these down. We narrow them down to 20 photos. I do some minor edits to them, correcting the light, the exposure, making sure the shadows and the highlights are all balanced. And I also do some minor retouching. And then from there, I allow you to choose the top 3 photos. It's always my goal to come out with 3 to 5 photos that are real keepers, something that you'd print out, something that you'd really cherish. And so with those photos, I give a special treatment. I go into Photoshop. I do what's called frequency separation, and this allows me to do a real precision level edit where I can balance the tonality, keep the texture of your skin, of all the elements, and remove all the blemishes, and even go so far to remove distracting elements of a photo, such as a telephone line that might be in that photo. So this is who I am. I'm Ken Lee. I'm a portrait-based portrait photographer, and I just invite you to take a look at my website and contact me if you think that I could do something for you.